Hello everyone, and a very warm welcome back to ESC Excellent Spoken Classes, where every single word we share brings you one step closer to speaking beautiful, natural, and confident English. My name is Jack, and I am so truly happy to have you sitting here with me today. Today, we are going to gently unlock those thoughts together. By the end of our time today, you will be able to share your whole day with ease, telling stories about your life with a wonderful, smooth flow. To begin our journey today, I want to talk about the simple difference between today and yesterday. When we speak about our daily life, right now, in the present moment, we use simple words. For example, you might say, I wake up early, I drink hot tea, or I walk to the market. These are things you do normally or right now. But when we look back at yesterday or last night or a week ago, something very interesting happens to our words. The actions, which we call verbs, change their shapes slightly. They put on a new coat to show that the time has already passed. For a great many words in English, this change is incredibly simple and gentle. All we have to do is take our normal action word and add two small letters to the very end. Those two letters are E and D. Let us look at a few examples together, very slowly. Think about the word walk. When you talk about yesterday, walk becomes walked. Listen closely to how that sounds at the end. Walked. You can say, yesterday, I walked in the quiet park. Let us think about the word cook. When we change it to talk about last night, cook becomes cooked. You can say, I cooked a beautiful dinner for my family. Let us look at the word clean. Clean becomes cleaned. You can say, I cleaned my room yesterday morning. Do you see how nice and predictable that pattern is? Watch becomes watched, play becomes played, and listen becomes listened. It is just like adding a small, gentle heartbeat to the end of the word. Let us pause for a small, beautiful detail. Sometimes, a word already ends with the letter E. Take the word like or live or use. Since the letter E is already sitting there peacefully at the end of the word, we do not need to add another E. We simply add the letter D all by itself. So, the word like shifts gently into liked. You can say, I liked the sweet coffee I had this morning. The word live shifts into lived. You can say, many years ago, I lived in a very small, quiet town. The word use shifts into used. You can say, I used a big umbrella because it was raining. These regular words are so kind to us because they always follow this lovely, simple rule of adding D or ED. But as we know in life, some things like to be a little bit different, and that is what makes them special. In English, we have a family of words called irregular verbs. These words do not like the ED rule. They do not follow the standard pattern. Instead, when they step into the past, they change their appearance completely, like a small magic trick, because they change in their own unique ways. We cannot simply guess them by adding ED. We just need to listen to them, welcome them into our hearts, and practice them until they feel like old friends. Do not worry or feel anxious about remembering them all at once. We will walk through them one by one, very slowly. Let us look at one of the most common irregular words we use every single day, the word go. If you go somewhere every morning, that is the present. But if you did it yesterday, the word go turns into went. It changes completely. It sounds entirely new. Went. You can say, yesterday, I went to the colorful market. Let us look at another one. The word eat. When we talk about a meal we enjoyed yesterday, eat turns into ate. It is spelled ATE, and it sounds exactly like the number 8. 8. You can say, yesterday morning, I ate a fresh, delicious red apple. Let us keep going together. Think about the word have. If you had an appointment or a meeting yesterday, have changes into had. You can say yesterday, I had a very busy day. Think about the word make. When you create something, like a warm beverage in the morning, make becomes made. You can say, this morning, I made a cup of green tea. Think about the word take. When you travel by a vehicle, take becomes took. You can say, yesterday, I took a yellow taxi to visit my friend. Think about the word get. When you arrive at your house, get becomes got. You can say, I got home at 6 o'clock in the evening. Let us look at 2 more beautiful irregular words that belong to our morning and night routines. Think about the word wake. When your eyes open in the morning, wake turns into woke. You can say, yesterday, I woke up at 7 o'clock. And at the end of the day, when you rest your tired head on a soft pillow, the word sleep changes into slept. You can say, last night, I slept very peacefully for 8 hours. Let us take a moment to breathe and appreciate these 8 special words we just learned. When 8 had made, took, got, woke, and slept, they are different, yes, but they are beautiful, and they form the foundation of our daily stories. Now, what happens if something did not happen yesterday? What if you want to say no in the past? This is a wonderful tool to have. To say that an action did not happen, we use a magic phrase, did not. Or, in our everyday soft conversations, we shorten it to one comfortable word, didn't. Didn't. Now, here is the secret trick that makes this very easy for you. When you use the word didn't, the action word that follows it stays completely normal. It does not change. It does not take an ed, and it does not use its irregular form. It just stays in its simple base form. Let me show you how this works. Instead of saying I didn't went, which would be incorrect, you say, I didn't go. The word didn't already carries the past tense for you, so the verb can just relax. You can say, I didn't eat breakfast this morning, or she didn't sleep well last night, or we didn't watch television yesterday evening. Let us try one more together. You can say, I didn't cook dinner yesterday. I ordered food instead. See how simple that is. It is like a small shield that protects the verb from having to change at all. To help our listeners know exactly when we are talking about the past, we also use special time words. These words act like small signs along a road, pointing backward to an earlier time. The most famous one, of course, is yesterday, which means the day before today. Another wonderful word is last. We can place it before many different times to create phrases like last night, last week, last weekend, or last Monday. And finally, we have the lovely word ago, which means before this exact moment. We can say 2 days ago, 5 minutes ago, or a long time ago. Whenever you hear or use these time words, your mind will instantly know to use the past tense forms we are practicing today. Now that we have all our pieces ready, I want to tell you a short story about my own yesterday. I want you to just sit back, listen closely to the sound of my voice, and try to notice the past tense words as they flow through the story. Yesterday was a very calm and beautiful day for me. I woke up early just as the sun was rising. I got out of bed, went straight into the kitchen, and made a warm pot of coffee. I ate some toasted bread with honey for my breakfast. After breakfast, I walked to a small park near my house. I worked on my computer for a few hours, and then I had a light lunch at a quiet cafe. After my work was finished, I came back home and cooked a warm bowl of vegetable soup for my dinner. Then I called my dear mother on the phone, and we talked for a long time. Before going to sleep, I read a few pages of a book, went to bed, and slept soundly all night. Did you hear all those past tense words working together to create a beautiful picture of my day? Some of them were regular, like walked, worked, cooked, called, and talked. They all carried that gentle ed sound at the end, and some were irregular, like woke, got, went, made, ate, had, came, and slept. Oh, and there is one very funny word I used. I said, I read a book. The word read is a very unique friend in English. It is spelled exactly the same way in the present tense and the past tense, R-E-A-D. But when we speak it in the past tense, we pronounce it like the color red. I read a book yesterday. English can be a little bit funny sometimes, but when we look at it with a smile, it becomes a delightful game. I said, I read a book. The word read is a very unique friend in English. It is spelled exactly the same way in the present tense and the past tense, R-E-A-D. But when we speak it in the past tense, we pronounce it like the color red. I read a book yesterday. English can be a little bit funny sometimes, but when we look at it with a smile, it becomes a delightful game. Now, my wonderful friends at ESC Excellent Spoken Classes, it is time for our special practice session together. This is the moment where we practice speaking out loud. Do not be shy. Even if you are sitting alone in your room, I want you to speak with me. I am going to ask a question, then I will say the correct answer, and I want you to repeat that answer after me, using your own voice. I will give you plenty of time to speak, and I will even repeat it along with you, so we can build your confidence together, step by step. Let us begin our practice right now. My first question for you is, what time did you wake up yesterday? Now, let us prepare our answer together using the past tense of wake, which is woke. Repeat after me, softly and clearly. Yesterday, I woke up early. Let us say it together one more time, beautifully and slowly. Yesterday, I woke up early. That was wonderful. I can hear the gentleness in your voice. Let us try a second question. Did you drink tea or coffee this morning? We will use the past tense of make to describe our morning drink. Repeat after me. This morning, I made a warm cup of tea. Let us say it together, flowing smoothly. This morning, I made a warm cup of tea. Perfectly done. Now, let us practice a question about food. What did you eat for lunch yesterday? Remember, the past tense of eat is ate. Repeat after me. Yesterday, I ate a healthy salad for lunch. Let us say it together, taking our time. Yesterday, I ate a healthy salad for lunch. You are doing so incredibly well. Let us try a question with a regular verb that ends in ed. Did you walk in the park yesterday? Repeat after me. Yes, I walked in the park for 30 minutes. Let us say it together, emphasizing that gentle ending. Yes, I walked in the park for 30 minutes. I am so proud of how clearly you are speaking. Let us practice saying no in the past tense, using our friend didn't. Did you cook a big dinner last night? Repeat after me. No, I didn't cook dinner last night. Let us say it together, keeping the verb simple after didn't. No, I didn't cook dinner last night. That is exactly right. Let us do one more practice question together. Did you listen to music yesterday evening? We will use a regular verb for this one. Repeat after me. Yes, I listened to some beautiful music last night. Let us share the sentence together one last time. Yes, I listened to some beautiful music last night. Look at what you have just accomplished. You have spoken sentences about your morning, your food, your actions, and your choices, all using correct past tense English. You are truly becoming a past tense detective, noticing the patterns and speaking them with such soft grace. The best way to keep this progress going is to keep practicing every single day. When you finish watching this video, try to think of just 3 simple sentences about your own yesterday. You can say them out loud to yourself while you are making tea, or you can write them down in a small notebook. Every single day, your stories will get a little bit longer, a little bit richer, and your English will become more and more natural. Before we say goodbye for today, let us do a very quick, peaceful review of what we learned on our channel today. We learned that to talk about yesterday, regular verbs love to take the letters D or ed at the end, turning walk into walked and cook into cooked. We also met our irregular friends who change completely, like go turning into went and sleep turning into slept. We learned to say no using the word didn't, and we discovered time words like yesterday, last night, and 2 days ago. You have learned so much today, and you should feel deeply proud of your effort and your beautiful journey. Thank you so very much for spending this peaceful time with me today at ESC Excellent Spoken Classes. If this quiet lesson brought a smile to your face and helped you feel a bit more confident, please do press the like button. Subscribe to our channel so we can learn together again, and share this soft video with a friend or family member who is also learning English. Now, I have one small request for you before you go. Please leave a short comment below this video and tell me, what did you do yesterday? Try to use just 1 or 2 past tense words in your answer. I will read your comments with a very joyful heart. Take care of yourself. Keep practicing softly, and I will see you in our next gentle lesson. Goodbye, everyone.